Hello everybody, Erev Shabbat Acharei Kedoshim. This week's two parashiot. May these words be l'refuah shlema of all the sick people. May they have a speedy recovery, refuah shlema, complete recovery. And lehavdem ben chaim l'chaim, may be l'ilui nishmat Ovadia Ezra ben Avraham Chaim Alevi, v'le'ilui nishmat my great uncle Moshe ben Simcha. His yortzeit was this week. This week's parasha, the second parasha, Kedoshim, has many mitzvot detailed in that parasha. One of the mitzvot, one of the laws in this parasha, one of the mitzvot in this parasha is, it's actually split into two in this parasha, is kilayim. Kilayim is either, it's two, you can do it in a few ways. One is between animals, it's called crossbreeding two animals. And another thing is doing the same thing with fruit, basically, which means grafting trees, grafting to get different fruits out of them. Both these things are not allowed. You mustn't take two animals, two different species. Take, I don't know, a donkey and a cow or something. That's not allowed. To make a third breed. Another thing is to graft fruit. Is also not allowed, to make different fruits. We are allowed to eat the fruit that comes out. If someone grafted fruit, we can eat those. We can eat that fruit. It's just we're not allowed to do this. And the Sefer HaChinuch is one of the books who list the mitzvot, and he writes down, he explains every mitzvah, what's the mitzvah, what's the halachot of it, and what the reasons for it are. There's a few other lists of mitzvot, the Rambam has one, there's a few other people, other great rabbanim who listed the mitzvot, but one of them is Sefer HaChinuch. When he comes to explain this idea of kilayim, not mixing two breeds together, he says in the root, he explains the root of the mitzvah, what does it come from, what's the idea behind it, is that HaKadosh Baruch Hu created the world in a certain way, and he wants it to go in a certain way, and you've come and said, oh, listen, we have cows, we have donkeys, we need something in between, let's create something new. As if like HaKadosh Baruch Hu didn't do a good enough job for you. In other words, same thing with the fruit. Why do you have to go change things around? This is how it is. There's a deeper meaning. Al pi Kabbalah, they say, why is it called kilayim? Kilayim is from the word kela, which means jail. Someone's in the bet kela, is in jail. So Al pi Kabbalah, they say that every species in the world, everything in the world has its angel on top in Shamayim. There's an angel who looks over it, guards over it. You know that every piece of grass has an angel that tells it, grow. That's how everything grows. Everything has its angel in charge. So there's an angel for this species, an angel for this species. You mixing between, this angel can't work for him because it's not mine anymore. This angel can't work for him. So those two angels, so-called, have gone into jail. But that's a deeper Al Pi Kabbalah. The idea is not to change things that Kadosh Baruch Hu made in the world. This is this. If you look at the Sefer HaChinuch, this is what the Sefer HaChinuch explains. He explains a similar thing about in Parashat Mishpatim, when we talk about not having witches, not having what they call black magic or magic. What's wrong with it is that, again, it's the same idea. The same idea is that HaKadosh Baruch Hu makes the world run in a certain way, and you come and turn things around, which is wrong. That's not how HaKadosh Baruch Hu wants the world to be. Chachamim tell us there's another way of looking at kilayim. What is kilayim? Chachamim tell us, each and every one of us, are created with our abilities, with our powers. We can do certain things. And many times people turn around and say, you know what? Was I born with his ability, with his talents, with all the things he can do, I would have been a great person. But you know what? I was born in my limited space. I can't do anything. I can't improve. This is in spiritual matters and also in day-to-day life. I wasn't born like him. Had I got his power, had I been as great as him, had I been as thing as him, I would have done better. Perhaps I should have changed my character. Chacham tell us, no. Kilayim is something you mustn't mix. HaKadosh Baruch Hu made you with your ability, with your powers, with your capabilities. You got to take them and utilize them. As we see with all the other things in the world. Take any fruit, take wheat. You take the wheat, you grind it, you bake it, you make cake, you make bread, you make whatever you make out of it. You're developing something that's there. So HaKadosh Baruch Hu made this in the world. I'm taking this and developing this into something else. I'm not creating something new. Same thing with us. Chachamim tell us, we have what we got from HaKadosh Baruch Hu, and we can take what we have and grow with that. The Torah, that parasha begins I mean, don't try, and on the other hand, also don't try and fake be someone that you're not. And sometimes people are not something, and I don't know. I have to be that because so and so is that, because they are like that. And say, no, that's not the right way. Do it your way. Utilize the maximum, bring out the maximum of you, the full potential of you, but your way with your what you have. The parasha begins and says, "Kedoshim to you, be holy." You know what holiness means. If you look at the Sefer Mesilat Yesharim, there's a book called, I think it's translated as the Path of the Righteous. It's by the Ramchal, a great man. One level before Ruach HaKodesh and Tchiyat HaMetim is to be Kedusha, to be Kadosh. How can you tell me to be Kadosh? Torah says, no, Ki Kadosh ani Hashem Elokechem. Be holy because each and everyone can be holy because all of you are part of HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Ki Kadosh ani Hashem Elokechem. HaKadosh Baruch Hu is holy, He's pure and holy, and each and everyone has a spark, Chelek Elokam Imal. So take you can get holy in your way, in your path, take it your way. And if take the two things, the Kilayim and being holy, we say, you be holy, you go greater, you go higher with the vessels and whatever you got, the abilities that God gave you, use them and bring them to the maximum. Shabbat Shalom, stay safe.